Good evening, boys and girls. How are we all this evening? I take it the scrolling jerkiness is just the video feed. Yes it is. Yes, it's silky smooth on the Amiga. Good evening, John Gino. How are you, sir? Yes, the jerkiness is, I don't know, either the video capture or it's the YouTube fiddling about with it. Who knows? But it's silky smooth on my machine. Fine, thanks, says John. Yes, I'm fine, thank you too, Mr. Gino. Very well, thank you. How are you? How's things been in the world of stuff? The reason I'm playing music at the moment is because I've just run upstairs with a hot cup of tea in my hand. I'm breathing heavily, I'm knackered and full of cold. So I'm just composing myself. John Gino says work is crap. Yeah, well, I'm afraid that's just a fact of life, I'm afraid. So as you can, well, you can't see, but we are back on the Amiga 1000. We're vampire2 in and we are running my new, well, not new, my replacement A1000 keyboard. So I have a caps lock that works, although I haven't really tested many more of the keys. But everything seems tickety-boo. I don't really know what this is that I'm playing. It was just something I clicked on, and it did stuff. John Gino, was it difficult to fit? My A1000 would like one. No, it's a piece of cake. It takes literally, I was going to say 5 minutes, but in truth it probably takes 10. It's a piece of cake. The only obstruction is the floppy cable going into the back of the floppy drive. But that's not insurmountable. I'll probably think of a way of doing something about that. But I've been at work all day and I can't be bothered to think. So it might be something I'll look at the weekend if I'm sober long enough to do anything about it. So yeah, so all we're going to do tonight is play a few demos, play a few games, and see how the Vampire copes with such a small amount of chip mem. As the Humble 1000 only had 512 chip, and it's currently running at something like 422 or something, whatever that is. So let's see how we get on. Excuse me, I rather suspect it will play the old stuff perfectly well, which is fine by me because I remember the old stuff. Is everything working properly? Yeah, it seems to be. Okay. Okay, let's quit this bad boy by pressing something. I didn't pay too much attention to it. Help, I think it was. It was. Well, the help key works on the keyboard, so that's a bit of a bonus. Bit of a Brucey bonus. Oh, there we go. Okay, what was I playing there? Rap is crap. Which is fine by me. 1991 by Taipan. Cool. Okay, so we have an Amiga 1000, as I said. We are running at 442 of chip RAM, 118 fast RAM, and some in some amount of graphics RAM, whatever that is. So I have no particular plan of attack in mind. I'm just going to fiddle with stuff, see what crashes, see what doesn't, see what works, and see what doesn't. Demos, games, okay. So, how do we know it's an Amiga 1000? Well, sysinfo might tell us it's an old A500 perhaps. We've got no clock. It's a standard Agnes 512. High res, standard Denise. CPU doesn't matter. Okay, so as far as sysinfo is concerned, it's an old-fashioned Amiga 500, I suppose, with lots of RAMs. Boards, we should have no boards. Okay. Drives, yeah, we've got drives. Speed, go on then, just for the sheer novelty. John Gino, is this the standard Apollo SD install? Yes, it is. It's the latest version, I think. Or it might not be. It might be one down from the latest. But it is a standard, bog standard Apollo OS, if you like. Whatever they call it. Okay. I did run Witch Amiga yesterday, which did work, although it took a little bit of time to think about it. Let's try it again, see if it's any quicker today. I suspect not. I'm trying to get Witch Amiga to come up with some of the funky settings, which it does occasionally. Saying things like you have an Amiga A2500 or an A1500 or something. But I've never successfully made it come up with a funky system name. Now, I know some people have, but I never have. Come on, Harry Peru Sint ON. Copyright 1995-2007. So, here we go. So, we were an 060 this time, so we've clearly upgraded in the last 3.5 seconds. An OCS Denise, an OCS Fat Agnes, a Revision O Paula, a Gale Revision 13. A Gale Revision 13. Someone remind me, what does Gale do? Gale. Can't remember. Hardware clock not available. Max chip, max fast. ROM, RAM, RIM, RAM, ROM. Okay. John Gino, is it more functional in an A2000? I suppose it's more expandable. Yes, the A2000 is much more expandable, and you can run obviously your Zorro card, your USB, your real Picasso card, or whatever you like, your LAN cards, and so on and so forth in an A2000, which is much more difficult in an A1000. Can be done, but it's more difficult. Skill Gannon says, Joanna just walked in and said hi. Hello, Joanna. A big hello from me. How are you, young lady? So yeah, so an A2000 is probably the place where this vampire is going to go at some point. But I quite like the idea of popping one in an A1000, because I like doing pointless things, which is why I'm still an Amiga user, obviously. And why I still play with the Sinclair Spectrum, a TI-99 and a Commodore 64 for no apparent reason whatsoever. So what are we going to do? Let's click on each box and see if there's something we can run. I'm not bothered about all that sort of stuff. Kev G, Gale is for IO. Thank you, Kev. I had a memory seizure there. Demos. These are vampire demos. I wonder if the vampire demos will work. They should do. Chip RAM shouldn't matter, should it? Let's try one. If it all crashes, then it's my fault. Ooh, funky. Feel the heat. Can you feel the warmth? That's nice. Okay. So really, there should be no problem with running this stuff. There were a couple of things I tried briefly last night, which I didn't do on camera. which ran better on my A1000 than they do on my A500 Plus. And I was pleasantly surprised at something, but I'll be buggered if I can remember what it was. I did try a few things. I don't know what Mayhem is, I can't remember. Airwinds, Fire Effects, God's Divine, Mystic Cube, Phoenix Demo, Plasma Effects. That's just a screen full of stuff, I think. It is a screen full of stuff. Okay. So we've not crashed, we've not packed in just yet. I don't really want to run a proper full-length demo because I can't be bothered sitting here for 5 minutes watching the damn thing. But that's demos. Emulators. Will emulators complain that they say they got 512 chip? Well, let's have a look. Not quite sure what's going on there, if at all anything is going on there. Okay, clearly Fusion is not happy having 512 RAM, which is, you know, expectable, I suppose. Let's reboot. There are many things that are going to complain at the low chip RAM. This is just an experiment in messing about, really. I'm sure people will want to buy vampires for their 1000s. So let's just have a little fiddle about so they can perhaps see what's going to happen. This background image I have on here, this wallpaper image, is ridiculously large. Well, I've not reset it. I should do. I should resize it rather. Though it looks quite nice. It's absolutely nothing like my A1000, which is a funky beige. But anyway. Emulators. This is a pointless task, I suspect. I'm not really interested in playing any of them, to be honest. Go on then, we'll run one. This is my final. Vampire Killer. What the hell's that? Ooh, loads of games. Right, let's have... let's have... how'd you make it go? Oh my god, I've forgotten already. Clearly not like that. John, for your information, RJ is attending the German event. Is he? That's good news, John. I shall be more than happy to buy RJ a beer again and talk nonsense as I always do. How'd you make this bloody thing go? Go. Ooh. Go. Why isn't there a go button? Oh, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, well, that's good news. RJ, I think David's going as well, isn't he? David Pleasance. I'm not sure if Trevor's going from Aeon. I don't know. I was going to contact RJ and I was going to ask him, but if he's going, I don't need to. I might ask him anyway. I haven't spoken to him for ages. Oh, Trevor is he, John? Oh, good. Well, that's all right then. I don't suppose Dave Haney's going, is he? Or any of the early Amiga wads? Let me try and think of some names. Let me think of some names while I'm doing something else, because I won't think of any names. My memory's getting worse. What can we play? Let's have Doom on an A1. Ooh. Okay. Dave Haney is too. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Is Carl Sathenrath going? I should look up, John. It's alright, don't worry. I'll look it up. I shouldn't be so lazy. It's only, was it 3 weeks away we go? It's not very long now. Is it Noise? I think it is Noise, isn't it, how you pronounce it? Oh, brilliant. That is good. That is good, 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 good. I know some of the vampire guys are going as well, some of the team. Although I don't think Igor's going. Magista, or however you pronounce it. So that'll be good fun. Good, good, good. Doom on an A1000. Who would have thought it? Ooh, keys work. Ooh, arrow keys work. Ooh, funky. Ooh, yes, key works. Bloody marvellous. All good, all good, all good, all good. We're better at Duke than, aren't we, if I had Doom? What's it doing? Is it loading? Oop. Oop. Just knocked my tripod over. Stand up tripod. Oh, no shit. 3D realms. Reality is our game. Atomic. Loading. So, boys and girls, we can play Duke Nukem. Basically anything that runs in RTG should run, regardless of chip RAM. But you never know, some programs are a little bit funky. Are you sure you want to quit? Well, I am pressing yes, although you are ignoring me, in all fairness. Okay, press enter. You're a little fibster. Okay, so all this stuff will seem to work. What else can we try? Cannonball. Well, Cannonball is Outrun, so there should be no reason why that won't work. Let's have a little look-see. There we go, kids. Get your 10p's out. There's no clouds. Did it have clouds before? I don't know. Can't remember. Okay, what else can we play quickly? Hexen, I suppose. Like I say, I never played Hexen back in the day. I don't know why. I was too busy playing Doom and Warcraft, I would imagine, to play Hexen. I think they're the same era. I'm not sure. Violence, blood, and gore. And it's 3 degrees, whatever that means. Never got into Hexen, I don't know why. When I say I never got into Hexen, I never actually played it. I saw screenshots of it, but it didn't appeal to me. Neither did Descent or quite a few other early DOS things. I was always more interested in strategy, to be honest. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't care. Go away, run away. Okay, Doom, pay, blah, 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 blah. Max Knight. Flying high. What's flying high? Ooh. Start up. Screamo Pal. Definitely not. Alright, okay. Perhaps I'll keep workbench open. Oh, I know what flying high is. Yeah. Okay. Mini slope, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let's go back to some demos emulator factual, fractal, not factual, fractal. Internet modulator. Ooh, that's making it think. It's reaching deep into the depths of the hard drive for that and failing to find it. Thank you for using... Oh, I've killed it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Like I say, I would always expect there to be issues in the A1000 due to the chip RAM limit. Now I don't know what the module player needs as a minimum spec. It could well be more than 512. Glenson, hello sir, how is the keyboard working? The keyboard's working fine. I'm using my American model today. Although it's, hang on, let me compare it to the PAL. We still have a dollar on number 4. There is no pound sign. Certainly no euro key, that's for sure. It is identical in every way. From the PAL to the NTSC version. There's no sticker underneath it with a model number. I wonder if my my American friend has a sticker. No, it doesn't. Okay. Yes, Glenson, it's working fine. Thank you very much for asking. It's amazing how much you miss a good keyboard when you need a good keyboard. So we've got 512 chip. Dare we try an MP3? Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Retro Hour podcast, episode number 34, your weekly dose of retro games.
Okay. Okay, Dan. Oh, is Dan going as well? I would imagine he is. So perhaps we just overloaded the RAM, yeah, the memory. Let's try something. What can we try? Ghosts and Ghouls. Oh, there we go. Oh. Ooh. Why did it make it go away? Go away! Is it that one? Must be. Oh, this module is situated in fast memory. Is it? Okay. Fair enough. So that works. Productivity, what have we got? Final writer, PhotoJ's, Image FX, Depaint. Well, let's open, I think that's in German. Let's open that one. Not quite sure how you work it, but let's have a go. Let's have, let's have some funky res. Let's have 1024 on Amiga. 32 bits. I like lots of bits. There we go. Let's open something. How do you work this bloody thing? Look, I can't see with the thing there. Render, open, press, save, open. What, you're not going to open? Buffer, brush, print, render, scanner. There is no scanner. You're right, there isn't. Ooh, palette. Toolbox, render, print. Open. How'd you open? I'm afraid you've passed the 3-second interest. Laurent Blot. Hello, Laurent Blot. What an interesting name. Image FX, Final Writer. I never use Final Writer. What can we open in Final Writer? Can we open something interesting? A template? A macro? Oh, who cares? Be gone, Final Writer. Okay, so they work. Productivity, programming. I don't want to do any programming. Programs. TSGUI and Witch Amiga are probably the only ones that I use. Do you have AmiBlitz 3 installed? Says that Rene. Do I have AmiBlitz 3? And I'm not sure I do have AmiBlitz 3. No, I don't. I did used to play with Blitz Basic, but it was a long time ago. Programs okay. Program Scum. You scurvy dog. Okay, let's see if Scum works. Ooh. Well, I'll be hornswoggled. Swaddled. The Secret of Monkey Isle. Okay, French. No, I don't want French. vampire2 French. French? Don't be ridiculous. The Dig. Mist. Indiana Jones. Let's have a look at Full Throttle, shall we? See what that does. This might be a little bit leisurely at starting. Should it start at all? There's a whole lot of nothing going on. How are you, Glenson? How are you? How's things? What? You've not bloody clicked on it, had you? You horse's ass.
Whenever I smell asphalt, that's the last sensation I had before I blacked out. The thick smell of asphalt. And the first thing I saw when I woke up was her face. She said she'd fix my bike.
Cleanser says, I'm fine, a little bit tired, and you? Exactly the same, my friend. I'm also a little bit tired.
When I think of marine, I think of two things. Asphalt and trouble.
Rip Burger, you're dumber than dirt. Oh, Mr. Corley, if you'd only listen to my plan, my vision. I know your plan, Rip Burger. You're waiting for me to die.
This is another game I never played back in the day, and I suspect I would have quite enjoyed this.
I am not waiting for you to die.
But anyway.
You know I've never liked you.
Ooh. Is it F5? Is it F4? F3? F6? Oh, this might have buggered it up if one of my function keys don't work. I thought it was F5. It is. It is F5, but you have to give it a little bit of a welly. Okay, so that works. Coolio. Temp. Ooh. Videos. Oh, I don't want to run videos, I get bother. I need to put one of mine on here. We can run Dan's without getting a infringement.
Today's video is going to be looking at the Amiga 600, by far the worst.
Cool. All good. All good. J-Lo.
Stand by for countdown.
Okay, J-Lo. I'll stand by. Okay, all good. So now, obviously, the thing to do is to play some very old games. And to see... Why am I clicking on there? I don't... Oh, no, I do mean that. And see how they carry on. Oop. In WHD load. Now, WHD load, generally speaking, would prefer to have, it's fair to say, 2 meg of chip. Why are these not alphabetical? Arranged by name. Okay. Yeah, WHD load generally. Hello, Jope. I cannot possibly pronounce the rest of your name, but I'll go with Jope. How are you, sir? Whatever I said. What was I saying? Snapshot. Okay. Snapshot. Shut up. Snapshot. Okay. Yeah. WHD load, generally speaking, likes a couple of mega chip. It will work reasonably well with 1. It works considerably less so with only 512. But let's push it and see what we can do. I'm just going to play a selection of games in WHD load and see if they run on 512. If the machine crashes, which it will do, it's probably trying to access 1 meg chip. So if a game is a single disc game, the chances are it'll work fine, like 5th Gear. So let's go. It's help to quit. And the screen will go blank as it switches resolutions. Oh, this takes me back. I don't want to play because I suck. I always sucked. I was never any good when I was a kid of... I don't know. Oh, balls. Anyway. Help to quit, so the quit key works. Switch resolutions. Vector, your vector has failed, Victor. Okay, Victor. So it needs to be, I would imagine, single disc games. So I'm going to pick out the ones that I know, unless you guys give a shout out to something you particularly want to see. So we'll go through each 8. Oh my good grief, there's a whole lot of stuff in there. Clean up by name. Tank Killer. Abandoned Places. Academy. Never played Academy, but always looked good. Glenson says indeed with a big smiley face. Quiet, Glenson. Don't you be making fun of my gameplay. Advanced Ski Simulator. Is that Codemasters? Must be. Adventures of Genlock Holmes. No. After the War. Agony. Agony Demo. Alcatraz. Alien Breed. Alien 3. I don't remember which ones of these are on single discs. What WHD load does... Oh, John there, do you have... I don't know. What? Let's have a look. We have Unsensible Soccer, John. But I'll be awesome at that. Do I have I do have but I don't know what is. You need 1 meg chip. See, it's going to try and load it now and bomb the machine out. Try and HDMI. Nothing. Okay. So was on 2 discs, John? Do you remember? Pardon me. Or was it just a 1 megabyte single discer? It's not a game I know, to be honest. That one. It's a 1 disc. Oh, is it a 1 disc game? Okay. So it must have been late in the Amiga's cycle if it needs 1 meg chip RAM. Lee M was a single disc game, some Stone Age taxi thing. Alright, okay. I must admit I'm not familiar with it at all. It's loading in my ginormous desktop. There we go. Where were we? A. Why A not? Because I've not told you to, have I? Snap me, baby. Okay, A. Let's go for B. Oh my good lord, there's a whole lot of B's. Millions of them. Clean up by Nom. Backlash. Backlash was a game that Lee says it was around. Oh, a great Wii game. You're a caveman. You're a caveman taxi. All right. Okay. Well, if I when I stick this in another machine, we'll have a go at that. I mean, there's lots of games on the Amiga. I mean, a lot of games that I never played, I must admit. It was around the A500 days. Okay. Babylonian Twins demo. That would be a late 500 era, I would have thought. Backlash came with my original Amiga 500, so I know that that runs in 512. Help to quit. This definitely runs in 512. 987. This game sucks. I hated this game. It's oh my god, it's quicker than I remember. And this game used to glitch out on my 500 plus, I remember. But it doesn't. Oh shit. But it doesn't on the OCS. Anyway, that's a crud game. I hated that game. I was so disappointed. Funnily enough, all the games I got with my Amiga 500 when it was new were garbage. Not surprising, really. Okay, Backlash, Back to the Future. Never played any of those. Bad Dudes, Badlands, The Balance of Power. The Balance of Power I did play, but it's not really stream worthy, to be honest. It's a strategy game. It's very good. Bard's Tale. Definitely played Bard's Tale back in the day. 1986. Ah. Oh my god, it is old. 85, 86. Good grief. We have Commodore 64 graphics on an Amiga. What's the hand for? Oh, tell me to click. Character name AC hits. What? Thou art. Thou art in the Guild of Adventurers. Add a member, remove a member, create. I want to create a member. I'm a human. I'm clearly a warrior. Enter thy name. That's my name. What's my name? What's my name? Why is it all gone black? Black is... oh. Go on then. Enter the city. You must have a party. If I have a party, I'm not going in the city. Parties suck in the city. Bar games. GBA Rally. Yeah, GBA Rally was one of my favourites back in the olden days. As was Shuffle Puck. Yeah, Shuffle Puck was definitely 512, as was GB. As I used to play it on my old 500. Let's see if anything else rings any distant chimes here. Bard's Tale. Barbarian. I did have Barbarian. I had the Signosis Barbarian, which was the clicky one. It's garbage. Oh, there we go. I don't want to play it. It's junk. Barty Bart. That was garbage as well. But I had that. Never had Batman, although my pal bought it on his 500. Beavers. You can't beat a good beaver. Beneath the Steel Sky. Berlin. Beverly Hills Co-op. Good grief. Big Run. Can you try It Came from the Desert? I certainly can, Renee. I certainly can. Remind me in 5 minutes, will you? Because I'll forget instantly. I have the memory of a small insect. Yeah, we'll do GB as well. Defender of the Crown. Kev G. Defender of the Crown on show in Dixon's made me buy an Amiga, and I went overdrawn. Yeah, well, I've told the story a million times of how I bought, or how I pestered my mum to buy me an Amiga 500, and that was when I saw Defender of the Crown. But I had to wait, because it was on the Amiga 1000 at the time. I had to wait to the until the 500 was released the year after. But yeah, Defender of the Crown did it for me. It is still my favourite game, even though it's not the best by a long, long way. Blues Brothers, my pal had that. I thought that said Booby then. That was one for Glenson, but it's not Booby. Borrowed Time, Brain Brat Breach, Breathless. Oh yeah. Don't think that'll work somehow. Buggy Boy, that should work. Buggy Boy glitched out, I think, on the 500 plus. Help to quit. It's quite nice not using this on the 600. There you go. We had no graphics on the 500 plus on that particular screen for whatever reason. It's quite nice to have a keyboard with a help key on it. Hang on. John Gino bought mine after I saw the disc copier which sang Pirate's Life for me. Bought mine? What do you mean, John Gino? Bought mine after I saw the disc copier which sang Pirate's Life for me. Oh, I see. Sorry, I've been stupid there. Renee, I also had Marble Madness. Yes, so did I. Hello. Got some interference there. Can you guys hear interference? I've had this before with this laptop. It gets some massive amounts of feedback for some reason. Oh my god, that's well annoying. Let me reboot the laptop, guys, and I'll restart the stream in 5 minutes, if that's okay. I'll restart the stream.